Well, I think in terms of the courses that we're best known for, I mean, obviously Bath's particularly well known for the School of Management, which is one of the top management schools in the UK, in the top 5. But people aren't always as aware that we're a very good science and engineering university, and we're also very strong in humanities and social sciences. We've got some exciting developments this year. We've got a new programme in international relations. We've got 2 new engineering courses in sustainable water and in sustainable building materials, and we're also very keen to promote our economics programmes as well.
Well, we're the UK's #1 social sciences university. That means that we're ranked #1 in the UK for our courses in politics, international relations and sociology. Also ranked 3rd for economics, and we have very strong courses in business and accounting and finance as well. So having this high ranking means that our research is considered the best in the UK in these particular subject areas. It's also internationally recognised, and it's kind of world-class research, so it's really important for us, and it means that any teaching and learning in these areas is going to be very strong and will give students strengths for employment internationally as well as in the UK.
I suppose at Glasgow, and what some of the other Scottish universities put emphasis on, is the careers advice on top of their academic studies. So the University of Glasgow was one of the first universities in the United Kingdom to appoint a specific career advisor for international students. And currently we're doing a lot of virtual fairs, career fairs across the world. So we did a virtual fair in China, we've done one in Pakistan, we're doing one with America. So we work very closely with the students in trying to make sure that they have as much help and guidance as possible so that they find suitable employment once they've finished their 1-year masters. The benefits in quite a lot of our courses at Glasgow is they'll have made a lot of professional contacts during the course of their studies, usually during the 3-month dissertation, which is the final part of their master's course. Then we work in close collaboration with many of our Chinese partners in preparing pathways. So students might carry out some degree of study with a university in China for 2 or 3 months, and then when they come and study with us in Glasgow, they are obviously paying a reduced tuition fee because of that collaborative aspect. It means that sometimes they'll finish their degree with us, but then other times they'll go back and finish, it could be a double degree with one of our partners in China, but there's a lot of opportunities for them to get reduced funding or scholarships.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Durham is ranked 3rd in the UK at the moment. We're an incredibly prestigious research university, so all of our programmes are really, really strong. In the Faculty of Science, we have some real strengths in the sciences, but particularly in physics, we are 1st in Europe and 4th in the world for space science. So for students that are really into their, astrophysics, it's a great place to come and study. Similarly, we're very strong in things like biomedical sciences, biology, chemistry, mathematics. In the social sciences, very strong business school. We also have a very strong law school, so for students that are interested in those subjects, it's a great place to study. We're also very strong in archaeology, being located where we are with such a historic area around us. So for students that would like to come and explore a little bit more about the past and get hands-on with some Roman or some Viking history, they can do that. And then in the in the Faculty of Arts and Humanities, we have some very strong links with the cathedral through our theology department, English literature, history. So there's lots and lots of choices for students here at Durham.
International students can usually find over 150 different master's courses, so there's something really for everyone. Now, some of our more popular courses are in the fields of finance, business, but also oil and gas. And not just the oil and gas engineering side of things, we also teach oil and gas law, so a student can study the sort of laws around this. It's a very burgeoning area, and we also teach oil and gas economics and the sort of financial side of this as well, and most, if not all, of our students, around 97% of them, walk into very good jobs within 6 months of graduating with us.
这些课程有，比如说我们的一个 Media Arts Department 艺术媒体专业，然后艺术媒体专业的话，我们这个系的话，在全英的话非常的有名，因为这个系它主要是专注在做影视、电影和电视的制作这一块的。 然后学生在学这门课的过程中，他可以得到比较多的一些理论的一些基础，然后也有很多实践的一些电影的制作。大家可能知道英国一个很有名的一个影视制作人，他的名字叫 Jonathan Power， 他之前是英国 BBC 1台的总监，他是他的 controller。他现在是我们这个系的系主任 Head of Department， 他是从去年开始加入我们这个系的。然后他加入我们这个系以后，今年就是我们除了我们传统的2个硕士阶段的两个课程，一个是 MA Producing Film and Television 影视制作，还有一个是 MA Documentary by Practice 纪录片制作。然后在这样的2个传统的课程上，我们今年新增加了一门课，叫做 MA International Broadcasting 国际播导。然后这一门课的话，我相信在现在对于国际的学生来讲，它非常非常具有吸引力。那这个课程它跟原先现有的2个课程有一点不同的，就是说它可以接受来自不同背景的学生。学生即便他之前的学历是学比如说语言的，或者是学哲学的，或者是其他社会学科的，他都可以来申请这个课程。
The University of Kent has a very good law school with very good rankings. We have been ranked 6th in the UK in the latest research assessment. And we also have a 90% employability rate for our students after they graduate. I think the main selling points of the law courses at Kent are the international dimension. We offer a range of courses where students can spend part of their degree in Europe. We have what is called the Kent Law Clinic, where students can get work experience starting in their second year. So basically what this is all about, the Kent Law Clinic works with local people in the area who cannot always afford a professional lawyer. And then the students would take up a case under the assistance of lawyers and solicitors and work on it from beginning to end, and sometimes representing clients in court as well. So this will give them the required experience they need when they graduate to know what law is actually all about.
当然，我想我们很多，尤其是中国的同学和家长，对利兹大学的商学院都很了解，对，也知道我们商学院的什么国际商务啊，什么金融会计啊、银行啊、投资风险分析啊，这些都是很受欢迎的。但是因为它很受欢迎，所以这个商学院他们对于学生的入学要求相对也比较高。我们基本上是考虑的是国内一本大学的这种学生，或者是211啊、985的这种大学。我们学校的教育学是非常强的，我们的教育学院呢，在英国大概是排在前3名的。那么其中比较受中国学生欢迎的，当然不用说了，就是 TESOL Study， 还有呢就是一个 International Education Management。利兹大学的那个工程学院是非常强的，我们的 Triple E 在它的研究实力是在英国排在第1名的。除了这个以外呢，其中的什么土木工程啊，我们的材料工程啊，我们的化学工程啊，还有我们的计算机，都是在英国都是属于就是它的研究实力都是在前7名以上的，是一个非常大的一个学院。除了这个以外，利兹其实是很多我觉得我们的中国学生和家长没有留意到的。而且在中国来说，又是非常一个重要的一个，或者对国际整个发展来说，都是一个很重要的一个学科吧，就是环境工程环境学。那么利兹大学的这个环境学呢，这个整个这个学院，他们的研究实力很强，而且其中有几个专业呢。你包括像我们的这个交通学、交通管理，这个在英国的研究实力是排在第1名的。
Cranfield 呢是一个比较小的学校，但是它只有现的专业，但是所以它有的专业都是很强的。比如说我们呢是基于是 School of Applied Sciences， 它基本上呢所涉及到课程呢，涉及到材料，然后制造。涉及到制造管理，涉及到水处理与环境工程，基本上是几大类的课程。但是这些课程呢，它最主要都是基于工业界的需求而设立的，所以它真正鼓励学生去学 和实际工业中相关的，然后也把他所学到的东西去应用到实际之中。事实上，就是在 Higher Education 的统计 Statistics Report， 我们是93%的学生在他毕业之后都能很快的找到工作，而且很好的例子就是说，在一些学生在做他们的团队项目，在做他们的个人项目之后，因为他公司已经很了解这个学生，很看重他，一些学生直接就被雇佣了，他为这个公司在做他的项目，毕业做完他的项目，他直接在这个公司工作了。
UEA is actually ranked within the top 150 universities in the world, which means that it's actually in the top 1% of all world's universities. And as well as our overall ranking, some of the subjects receive very high rankings. For example, things like media are in the top 10 every year. And film and television is also one of the most highly ranked departments in the UK in terms of research.
RGU is very much an oil and gas focused university because we're located in Aberdeen. So we tend to get a lot of students looking at our energy centre or oil and gas related programs. Our engineering programs are renowned throughout the world. We tend to teach a lot of national and international oil companies. We also offer a number of business and engineering related programs again for the oil and gas sector, such as our MBA Oil and Gas Management, our MSc Energy Management, our MSc Project Management, our MSc Corporate Social Responsibility, our MSc Purchase and Supply Chain Management. These are all courses which are aimed predominantly at helping students get a job in the oil and gas sector.
I think Bath's small. It's a small city and it's a relatively small university. So people, I think, feel part of the community. We are one of the universities that has a member of the Students' Union whose job is to make sure that our international students feel comfortable about joining all the clubs and societies in the Students' Union. We take our students on trips to places of interest around the UK, and I hope that they feel that they really are part of a very small, friendly community.
We're a truly international community. We have 42% international students at the moment, so we're really concentrated on giving all of our international students a good experience. There's over 130 different nationalities, so there's great diversity. It's really friendly. We have great support services for our international students, so whether it's just feeling a little bit homesick or wanting to shop for your national cuisine, we have that on campus. We also have very good career support, so we have dedicated international employment services, which means that if students want to go on and study in their home countries or anywhere in the world, we can help them prepare for that. Accommodation facilities, and it's guaranteed for our international students as well, as long as they apply by the deadline. So there's a nice community in the accommodation. It's all self-catering, so you can do your own cooking or go and buy food on campus, and it's 5 minutes from any lecture hall, so it means that you can wake up really late and still make it to a class.
Yeah, Durham's a really international university. We have about 3,500 international students from 160 different countries, so it's a real international community. And that's one of the nice things about our college system, is that all of our international students living in the colleges are able to live with both UK, EU and international students from all around the world, from different cultures, different backgrounds. Some of our largest international student populations are from China, India, the USA, so it's a really nice international mix here at Durham. Yeah, Durham's a really beautiful city located in the northeast of England. It's a very small medieval city. Population's only about 45,000 people. It's actually a UNESCO heritage site, and right in the centre of the city is Durham Cathedral, where our students graduate, and Durham Castle, which is actually one of our 16 residential colleges. We're a collegiate university like Oxford and Cambridge. And for students, the really exciting thing about these two locations is that the first two Harry Potter films are filmed there. So for students that like Harry Potter, it's a fantastic campus to study on.
Aberdeen is a very prosperous city. It's often called the oil and gas capital of Europe. So our students not only find it very easy to get part-time jobs during their studies, we're constantly hailed as the sort of top place for student part-time employment in the UK, but also after they graduate, within mostly the field of oil and gas, they can walk into very good jobs with, you know, the top oil and gas companies all all of the headquarters are there, Exxon, Chevron, Mobil, Shell, BP, they're all in Aberdeen. Even Sinopec has an office there now as well. Okay, well they indeed enjoy their time at Aberdeen. I mean it's often hailed one of the safest cities in the UK, and I know that safety is of paramount importance to all of our international students. So together with that, as well as the fantastic facilities we have, we've just opened our £57 million 1 million volume library, which is spectacular. It's a very iconic building, and together with our Olympic standard sports facilities and world-class education, it's a really good place to become a student. Now we're about to open into the world of social networking in China. We're already on some of our Chinese students from UKC. They've got their Renren and Weibo pages, and they've been talking all about how much they're enjoying their time in Aberdeen and putting up photos of the wonderful countryside nearby, and the fantastic opportunities they've been given. So it's all very positive stuff.
I think Aberdeen recently has been voted one of the most safest cities to study in Scotland and in the UK. Our graduate employment record is actually one of the best in the UK as well. I think the Times and the Guardian and the Sunday Times have recently voted us either the best or the second best university in the UK for getting students jobs within 6 months of leaving.
So the University of Kent is located only 50 minutes by train from the centre of London, and we're 20 minutes from the Channel port of Dover, which gives you very easy access to the continent and to the rest of Europe. We're located very close to the historic city of Canterbury, and our campus is a very beautiful 300-acre campus of parkland, lots of greenery, and very spacious campus which would appeal to a lot of students.
UEA is a campus university in a city called Norwich. Norwich is a medium-sized city, but it's also one of the safest cities in the UK. It's got excellent transport links, so it has its own airport, it's less than 2 hours from London, it's good for shopping. UEA is 20 minutes from Norwich city centre by bus, and because we're a campus university, it means that accommodation, the teaching facilities, the library, etc., everything is within one area and it's within walking distance. So I think in terms of environment, students really like UEA. We also have just over 14,000 students, around 2,000 are international and 12,000 are home EU. So it means the overall international student rate is just under 15% each year. So we feel that students, can get a good, strong British education experience.
Well, I think the advantage for a student in using UKC, it's all about being able to talk to somebody who understands your situation, understands your culture, understands your language, understands what it's like to be a student in the UK, and who can take you through the whole process, right from the first moment of thinking about a university right through to starting your programme, and maybe even beyond, make sure that you're comfortable and so on. And for a university, that means that we've got someone we can trust to look after the student and look after the university for us. And we particularly value the students that come through UKEC. I mean, I think students who are already here in the UK obviously have got a big advantage. They understand the language, they understand the culture, and I think particularly if they come from school or from a first degree in the UK, they can really benefit on their second course and go that much further. I think generally students who come through a partner university, if it's a partner that Bath is working with closely, tend to do very well. Bath partners with some very strong universities in China, and also it means that there's a link between the staff before the students actually arrive. So we may be out in China giving guest lectures to students, they have English language provision and so on.
We rate them very highly because they prepare students very well. A lot of time that students sometimes have difficulties is when they don't really know what they're coming to, what the environment is like in the university, what we're looking for, the different mix of students. And I think what you do is prepare the students well in terms of interviewing them, telling them what to expect, telling them what we are looking for. And I know this is an ongoing programme in terms of developing that partnership between the two. For the end goal is to improve the students' chances of succeeding. And I think the main thing is that most of the students do very well with their studies when they're with us in Glasgow, and that is a testament in its own right that the students are being prepared well by yourself.
We've had a great success with UKEC as an agent. They're one of our top agents in the UK, and we get around 60 to 70 students from them every year. And you know, they've all proven to be really good students. They've progressed very well, and it's generally good news all round. So we really value the services of UKEC, and we visit their offices regularly as well, and we're very excited about this fair as well.
I think today most students were actually interested in things like business and economics. So I think today was very good in terms of recruiting for our economic courses, but most students were qualified for those courses.
I think my tips would be make sure that you choose a programme that you're really interested in and that you know that you'll do well in, because I think generally people do well in what they enjoy.
Yeah, Durham, because we're so highly ranked in the UK, we're very much a selecting university rather than recruiting university. So we have many more students applying than we actually have places available. So it's very important to take time to put together a very considered application. We're looking for students that are very strong academically, so students that are achieving equivalent to a 2-1 or greater. But we're also looking for students that can provide us with a strong personal statement explaining why they want us to do the subjects they want to do, and also a very strong reference from somebody that's taught them in the university to tell us what sort of student they're like. So putting together that whole package will really help strengthen their application.
我是国际新闻系的学生，我来自中央兰开夏大学，今年大3。
我本科的大学是那个重庆大学，然后我是通过那个UKEC 在重庆的分中心，然后最开始是进入 MPP 项目，然后一共申请了3个学校，然后最后来到了那个利物浦大学学习那个建筑专业。
I'm studying master degree in Manchester University Chemical Engineering.
I'm studying the University of Central Lancashire. My major, is electronic design automation, and I really like it.
我们现在是在中兰开夏大学，就是 Ukec 读 DC 专业 Business Communication，
简称 PR Public Relations， 就是国内所说的公关嘛。
我觉得国际新闻这个专业是一个很 practical 的、很实践性的。然后通过3年的学习呢，我觉得我也有一些经历，而且我之前也有一些工作经历，所以在 Master 我想申请的学校就是还是不出这个传媒的专业，但是呢，我想学比如说 Media Communication 这样大众传媒更广泛一点，学习一些理论化的知识，我觉得对我将来很有帮助。信义的大学、莱斯特啊、利兹啊、Burnell。
I can't mention a specific university, but Leeds University, Cranfield University, I'm more interested in them.
I think I want to go to Southampton or some kind of Bristol, this kind of university, because I think they are very excellent in the field of electronic design automation.
比较想去是莱斯特 Leicester 和利物浦，然后我比较还是想读关于传媒方面的专业，所以我有跟老师进行一些交流，他也给我了一些关于申请方面的提示。
我想去利兹，然后我申请的方面是关于管理方面的，然后刚刚问了一下，他说那个人力资源管理还蛮难学的，我就觉得也许我以后得好好努力。
常好，就虽然坐车来的时间比较长，但是很有帮助啦，就可以面对面这样的跟老师来交流，因为有时候发邮件他们不一定会回嘛。
我还是想圆我之前的一个梦吧，因为之前没去到巴斯，然后现在正准备申请PhD， 也是关于建筑方面的。然后巴斯也是我很理想的一个学校，所以说我到这边来，然后又碰到了在重庆的那个 Virginia， 然后他又很热情的指导了我，然后说很高兴见到我，然后一定让我把我的 CV 然后发给他，然后他再帮我去学校 department 再去帮我再联系，然后最后再给我一个满意的答复。
Because I think maybe because I'm looking more for PhD positions, so they give me good advice. But yeah, I think it was in general it was helpful. Yeah, about the research area and research opportunities and scholarship and funding.
Great. I think it really helps a lot. You know, this provides a platform for us to further learn about the universities, and it provides some opportunities for us to keep in contact with the teachers, and it really helps a lot.
我觉得确实是蛮好的，因为我们会有很多问题，当然 UKEC 的员工是很热情的，他们会帮我们解答，但是有些东西关于真正的专业方面，那需要某个学校老师进行回答，然后到这里来参加这个活动，他们可以帮助我们解答这些问题，特别是关于特定的专业方面。
就提供帮助上印象最深刻的就是从一开始选学校吧，就是梯度性比较强，有那个好的，比如说前10的像巴斯，然后中间的，然后还有相当于保底的，然后最后 offer 一共来了2个，巴斯也来了，然后想去的利物浦也来了。
I think that's great. I have to say that. You know, I heard UKEC from my friends. They said the UKEC is very encouraged in coping with these things, and it really provides some opportunities for students to learn about the universities.
They solved your problem and help you. They're helping you for the application now?
Yeah. They have solved a lot of problems. They help me to know how to write a personal statement, and help me to get reference from the teachers. It really helps a lot.
我觉得 UKEC 可以帮我们省了很多人力、物力之类的吧，时间什么的。